Hey guys, today I'm going to do a video about blackheads, which is not the most glamorous thing to talk about, but this is honestly the most asked question that I get. So I am an esthetician. I've been working in 3 spas over the past few years, and I've done a lot of facials. I've had a lot of clients. I've definitely learned a lot about skincare, and I just wanted to help answer some questions as well as I can. So the main thing to keep in mind is that everyone's skin is different, everyone's skin type is different, so whether you have dry skin, normal skin, oily skin, combination skin, like all of that is going to have a huge difference on what your skin looks like and what your blackheads look like. And generally people with like normal skin think they have terrible blackheads, but they have no idea what a true oily skin looks like, so that's obviously important. And the big difference too is how the person is taking care of their skin. If someone has a full-out skincare regime that they've been following for years, they will have much better skin, much less blackheads than someone who's literally like never touched their face except soap and water for like 25 years. It's going to be totally different, so that's important to keep in mind as well. So I did draw a little diagram just to help explain to you what blackheads are. I think most people just don't know, or hear something on a commercial or hear things on products and they just don't know what are blackheads. Do I have blackheads? It's kind of strange. So blackheads are most commonly found on the nose. That's where everyone will have larger pores, and your pore size will stay with you throughout your life. So if you have normal skin, you barely have visible pores, usually just a few on your nose, very small pores. As your skin is more oily, so a combination skin type with more oiliness on the T-zone, that's where their pores will be a little bit bigger. Oily skin generally has really large pores, forehead, nose, chin, breakouts, often like whiteheads and blackheads, so it really depends on what skin type you have. But let's just say the main concern is the nose, because most people, when they have blackheads, that's where they will find them. So on someone's nose, let's say this is an oily skin type, this is the top of the skin, these are what your pores would look like. They're kind of like an open cup, and your sebaceous glands are producing oil from underneath into the pores. So your skin is just trying to hydrate itself and hydrate, the top layer of your skin especially. So you will start to accumulate oil in the pores. Then there's dirt from the outside, there's makeup, there's everything else that accumulates over time and gives you a blackhead. Blackheads can be really, really different person to person, and sometimes when you do extractions they are very wet. So it's very strange to talk about. Sometimes they're wet, sometimes they are like crispy, they're like in there but they're dehydrated as anything, so they're like tight in there, they're really hard to get out. Sometimes they're actually seeds, and so kind of like this, they will actually form like a perfectly round seed, and those can actually stretch your pores over time. If it accumulates a lot and you're not helping to remove it, it can actually stretch your pores and make them look bigger over time, which I don't think anyone wants that. So the best thing you can do at home to remove blackheads is to exfoliate your skin often. So if you have normal, combination, or oily skin, you can exfoliate twice a week. That will help to remove the top dead skin cells that are sitting on top, which will help remove some of the excess oils. Also using really good cleansers, the Clarisonic, other things like that will really help to exfoliate and clear out the extra oil. Then your cleanser is really going to be able to get into your pore and clean it out, which is great. So exfoliation. The other thing is clay masks, and just masks that are meant for more of an oily skin type. So if you have like normal skin, you don't want to use a clay mask all over your face because it pulls out oils. Clay pulls oils and extra moisture to the top of your skin so you can wash it off. So that's great if you have oily skin. Not so great if you have dry skin. Using a clay mask would be a terrible idea. So if you had dry skin, you want more of a nourishing mask, cream mask. Sorry, I'm not getting into that. I'll talk about a few products that would be good for helping. So you can use kind of an AHA exfoliator, which is more of like a fruit acid exfoliant. So the Guinot biological peeling Radiance gel is a really great option, very good for sensitive skin. You can use that up to 3 times a week. Another option is the Ives Naturally Clear Green Tea Scrub. So this one is more of a mechanical exfoliator and is quite gentle. It really exfoliates well, and this one has salicylic acid, so if you are more of an oily skin type, this will help to prevent breakouts. The Soap and Glory Scrub Your Noses It is a great exfoliant. It kind of has the fruit acids and the beads in it, so it's a mix of the two I just mentioned. This one also has clay mixed into it, so while it's doing all of that, it actually pulls out the extra oils in the skin, which will really help to remove the blackheads, which will in turn make your pores look much smaller. So this one's an actually amazing product. Another product similar to that is the Vichy Normaderm Triactive Cleanser. So this is a multi-purpose product once again. It's a cleanser, a scrub, and a mask. So you're getting all that done at once. And if you're doing something like this once a week, you will notice a really big difference. Will your pores be smaller? Not usually. Your pores are generally going to stay that size for life, but helping them be clean and fresh, and you know, it really does diminish the look of your pores. A question I get asked a lot as well, the Biore Deep Cleansing Pore Strips. What are they? What do they do? Are they good? Can't I just use those? So these pretty much are like this little thing that you apply to clean skin. You have to wet your skin first and stick it on, and it actually turns into like a paper mache. It like hardens on your face, and if you have the right kind of blackheads, if you have kind of the seed form or the dry blackheads, it will actually stick onto the top and kind of go into the pore, and when you pull off the strip, ideally it would leave you with this pore. It would just pull off the blackhead completely, which would be amazing. The problem with this though is that, first of all, it can be kind of damaging on your skin to actually be pulling it like that. If you have sensitive skin, you can actually cause broken capillaries, like red veins that will stay for life, so it's not great. If someone has like normal skin, it won't do much. If your blackheads are pretty hydrated, this doesn't really grab them. This is more like if it's literally been 20 years and you really need to get them out, that actually does do quite the trick, but I wouldn't really recommend it for skincare. It's not a great idea. Also, obviously, especially if you have oily skin, I would recommend getting facials every few months just to help get the extractions done properly, and they can really recommend the exact purpose, like the products that would be great for your skin. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have questions below. I hope I answered a lot of them already. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video.